Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yeah,
Yow, yow.
everybody is good. Everybody is in, which means it's Tuesday night. It's another night of Ireland Boys football talk. Welcome to everybody that's watching the show. You know, you got your boys Jizzle in the building representing the Philadelphia Eagles, Simon in the building representing the San Francisco 49ers, and Sweet in the building representing the Carolina Panthers. What's good, everybody? Everybody good?
Good as it could be.
Smooth sailing.
All right.
Good as it
So
could
with
be.
that being said, you know, got some stuff to talk about tonight. We got Shane and the 49ers kicking off the playoffs against the Seattle Seahawks. We'll dive into that. We'll talk about a few others of the. We'll talk about the rest games as well. Jizzle has a boy this week, and then we'll talk about some news in around the NFL, those head coaching openings and what we think about them. Was they justifiable? We'll get a deep dive in it, but without to start it off, we go straight into the playoffs, and the playoffs are set. San Fran, number 2 seed, takes on Seattle, number 7 seed, after Detroit beat Green Bay Sunday night. They couldn't pull it off, and now it's a third divisional game for the year for these two teams. So, Shane, you got a mic on. What do you think about this game?
Um, Favorable matchup. I think we had a discussion on Sunday. Um, I don't know. I think, and I have mentioned it Sunday. I think I would like to see that Green Bay team that played against Detroit in the playoffs, rather than have to face Seahawks for the third time in the season in my divisional rival. But my confidence still high. I don't think the Seahawks, where they supposed to be, a lot of injuries, the offensive line ain't really that strong. Um, and I think we have the formula. Saw an interview by Pete Carroll today, and he was like, unfortunately, we have to play the 49ers. So I think his back is already broken already, and Noah coming at him. So I feel good going in. The first game of the playoffs will be at Santa Clara at 4:30 on Saturday against the Seattle Seahawks. We need to go ahead and make a statement of a game, hopefully, and just keep rolling like how we rolling. After them 10 straight wins, make it 11 straight wins, and just keep rolling on to the top. I really don't have a concern. Everybody's healthy. We have almost the whole team back except for Emmanuel Mosley and Jimmy Garoppolo, of course, and Trey Lance. But everybody else is going to be healthy. Greenlaw hasn't played in the last 2 weeks, just resting his back. He had a strained back. We get back um, Kerry Hyder Jr. Javon Keelan was back already, of course. Debo was back. Sale was back. So our defenses is almost 90 some percent back up to full strength. Offense is 90 some percent full strength. And we should make quick work of those Seahawks, I think. And we should just, sit there and wait for next week coming up.
All right, Jizzle, what you got on this game? Tell me something that you think, Jizzle, that the Seahawks could take advantage of on the 49ers. You see anything that the Seahawks could take advantage of? Cause you play a team 2 times already. It's a third time. You should know what coming by now.
You should know I come by now too as well, but like I've been saying before, and like what Shane knows already, he don't take touch in kind of playing um second tier to Tre'Davious White. So that would be the matchup right there. I would try to exploit.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think about Hufanga, who kind of jumps also a little bit. I would use that too to exploit because it's gonna be hard for you to come up with a scheme that you could actually go against that front seven. That front seven gonna be tough. So you gotta attack the weaknesses, which is right now everybody in the NFL right now got weaknesses, and you gotta find ways to attack it. So if I be Carroll, I send him Metcalf over Hassan. Unless that's if Tre'Davious White following him now, you know keep Taylor Lockett out there. Hopefully Taylor Lockett is effective. You know he got a thumb finger injury, whatever injury he has. But if it's up to me, I send him one of them receivers out there and I attacking that side of the field all the time. Of course, you can take a chance now and again with Tre'Davious White, but that side of the field I will be attacking Funga and whatever backup quarterback that they have playing too as well. That's how I would go. On the other side, on the defensive side, you'd want to give Purdy a look that he hasn't seen before. You can't come out there being vanilla and giving Purdy the same old looks and have him dink and dunk on you and stuff like that. I think the best bet for the Seahawks, if they would try to win that game, is to stop the run, which is going to be tough. But I think the key part is stopping Kittle. I think Kittle is a go getter, is the enforcer in for the 49ers. Once he gets going, the team gets going. Even when he run blocking, if he's effective in the run game, the team gets going. So if you could find a way to slow Kittle down a little bit, whether like I said before, either in a run game, passing game, or however, then the Seahawks had a chance to win. But right now the 49ers are the more superior team right now. You know what I mean? Like Shane said before, everybody's healthy. So it's hard to see Seahawks win this game. But if the Seahawks do win this game, they'll win this game because of what I just said, with attacking Ufunga, attacking the Sortring Khan who can be playing at the starting position, confusing Purdy, and slowing down Kittle. I think that's the only way the Seahawks can win that game. It's a lot to ask for, but that's the only way the Seahawks can actually win that game.
Yeah, I think I mean the Seahawks played them twice already, so
Right.
you know what you're getting. Third time, you should be adjusted, make your adjustments. I ain't saying they're gonna work, but after two times playing them, you know what coming. You know the pass
Right.
what's coming. You know how the team is. You gotta find ways to try to take advantage of, which you said attack the second corner which is not actually the second corner, it's probably the third string corner.
Sortring Khan, right.
So you gotta know where to go. I mean, we had a discussion who would Shane rather play, which is Green Bay or Seattle. Green Bay all day because look how Green Bay look. Seattle, at least you still got Lockett in Metcalf, and if you get Kenneth Walker going, then that's a formidable attack on offense. But defense, I don't know the defense. They talk about the rookie Connor and then Jordan Brooks, but I don't think the defense could keep
With
up
defense, exactly.
with San Fran. But they got to hope that they they force all the turnover or something and get on the board. But I think the only thing that could help Seattle is if they get pressure on Purdy. If they get pressure on Purdy and he kind of has a off game, then fine, that's probably the only way. But I don't think they could get pressure just with 4 man either. A
Right.
4 man rush. So they're gonna have to create some schemes and so they try to get him. But it's a tough task because I I know they made playoffs, but at what cost? To play the 49ers, you kind of must have kicking yourself saying, God damn, I gotta play the 49ers. So you-
That's what Pete Carroll said today. Unfortunately, we have to play the 49ers.
yeah, so it's like it's hard to even go which one you yeah, we make the playoffs, but Jesus Christ, we just make the playoffs. And we gotta play the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see how it is. But you guys got anything else on the game? I mean, it's a big game. It's starting the start. It is starting the playoffs up Saturday 5:30. So, you guys see anything else in the game that could make the game close?
I
Or
mean,
we just calling it a wash already?
the last game, the last game they played was a close game, was a 21-13 victory.
The last one
The last game they play, yeah.
on the
21
15th of
13,
December.
21, yeah, 21-13 victory or something like that.
Yeah, it was 21-13.
Right. So yeah. So I mean, another division game again, and who knows?
Yeah,
Because the
it's gonna,
team,
That's the
because
part. That's the part that scares me because
the teams pretty much know each other. Coaching staff knows each other. Players know each other. Everybody knows each other tendencies and stuff like that. So I mean, it's gonna be a tough match.
and that's the part that worried me because of divisional game, and divisional games are usually close.
Right.
So all it takes is one mistake and you lose the game, right? That's why I don't need. We need to go there and just make a statement. We need to go ahead and put up 21 points. We don't have to jump and just.
Right. Because right now, it will be they walk in the Seahawks walking into Santa Clara and saying, "Look, we are nothing to lose right now."
Yeah.
yeah, we ain't
You
got
know what I
nothing
mean?
to lose.
We are not to lose
Cause
right
at the
now.
end of the day,
Right. Exactly.
everybody they weren't supposed to be there without Russell Wilson.
Right.
So the fact that they're there speaks volume, and they're just gonna let it loose.
Right. Exactly.
Simple,
So they're gonna come over there with no pressure, heads on fire, and just ready to play ball.
right?
It'll just be up to San Francisco to keep their composure and play their football. Because then after when you get out of whack now, that's when the game starts to shift. Momentum changes, and after when you look, instead of you being up 10-7 sometimes 14-2, 14-3, you're down 14-3. So
Exactly.
but 49ers got a coach who's been there before. But same thing as for the Seahawks, you know what I mean? So but like we said before, the 49ers are the more superb team right now. So team that has more talent. I mean, Pete Carroll has Super Bowl, so I mean, I think you would say he has an advantage over Kyle Shanahan, but one thing is that Shanahan is a much better schemer and play caller. But I mean, that's how you got.
I
But
mean,
it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game to start this
the what you call it? The Seahawks overachieved. If you
They
look at
did.
it, to make
They
the
did.
playoffs, they overachieved. So the fact that they're there is a victory on its own, and as we both say, we know how divisional games are. They just twist and turn. So the finalists can't go and just say we beat them twice, we didn't care.
Right.
Because then that's when you run into the trouble.
Hmm.
Oh, the Seahawks you ain't got nothing on us. This is an easy victory. And then you go there, them turn around full speed, 21-0 down on you, and then you gotta play catch up in Porty. Not to say you can't do it, but Porty is
You don't want,
the
you don't want to put him in that position.
yeah, he's been game managing, good playing, he's playing, doing what he's doing, but he never had to come down from 21-0. Then you force him to just throw, and then you get one dimensional, and then it takes the 49ers away from what they've been doing all the time. So it's a game that the 49ers better not take. I don't think they'll do it. It's a game that you don't take lightly. Well, I mean the 49ers are well coached, so I ain't worried about it. But uh that's up to Shane to decide, cause I need him. That's all on Shane. That's not on me. I got other worries, so
I feel better than I feel last year when we had to play the Rams for the third time.
The Rams were a much better team
Right.
the Seahawks.
And I do feel better. I know there's still a possibility that they could beat us, and that would be a crushing defeat. But it's football, right? So yeah, keep your eyes open for that. I mean, they still have Kenneth Walker, Taylor Lockett, DK Metcalf. That's a very powerful offense. The defense, to me, I don't think is worried, but I don't want to get into a shootout. And I don't think my defense is gonna allow me to get into a shootout against a Geno Smith. The line is not good. The offensive line is not good. They didn't stand up good for the last two games, but like KG said, last game we played them, it was only 21-13. Right? That's one score. So I need to go up. That's why I wanted to see a 21 nothing by halftime, and we get the ball back. and we score again and we coast like how we coast against the Cardinals, right? So that's what I want to see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it could. I think it could be up in the 20s in terms of the schools, like a 30, 20 or
Right.
something like that. Because it more than likely Seahawks gonna have to throw a lot probably second half time come and could end up seeing like a 27, 20, 30 to 20, something like that. But like we say, you know Metcalf and Lockett come into play. Kenneth Walker's good, but I don't know about much about the defense. So
But you got Michael Jackson and Kobe Bryant and them, man.
yeah,
Quandre
man.
Diggs and Jamal Adams out for the season again, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, Conjure Jig, Jordan Brooks, I know Bruce Irvin on the line, but I can't go as far and say nothing else. I don't know them. I leave that up to you guys to know. I don't know them like that, so all right. But I think with that, I'm assuming everyone is going with
Sam Van, of course.
San Fran,
Mm-hmm.
so should be clear cut in favor. Fine. So San Fran takes this one for us. They kick it off, and then what's the other game right after that?
I think Jacksonville and thing
Is it?
Jacksonville and Chargers. Yeah, Jacksonville and Chargers. It's a Sunday night game.
No, that's Saturday.
I mean Saturday.
Is it
Jacksonville Chargers
Saturday?
Saturday night game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Chargers or Jacksonville.
What do you guys think about? That's a game that got two young, up and coming potential MVP candidate quarterbacks in the future, and I doubt it ain't gonna get the talking from people. I know that for a fact. But what you guys think about it?
Um, the good thing is that what Jacksonville has on their side is you have a former Super Bowl winning head coach who has been in the playoffs before, been in these situations before. So he's already more in a comfortable state and probably has a team more relaxed in coming into this game. Now for Brandon Staley, he hasn't been here. A lot of these players on these charges hasn't been in the playoffs. Probably only Keenan Allen and what his name is Mike Williams and Eckler. Probably the only ones who probably been in the playoffs. So there's not much experience. I mean, Peterson has coached a quarterback to Super Bowl. He's coached a team to division one divisions one NFC championship games and like I said before, one Super Bowl. So I think he has the notch. He has the edge in this game. The only good thing is that that boy out there Sa- in um in Los Angeles for the Chargers. What his name is Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
He's a bad boy, and
So
he's
who
probably
you getting the edge though?
again the edge to Dougie P in the coaching
Not her shit.
why not?
Not her shit.
Why not?
I
I
I
ain't
like
saying
Doug.
that Chargers will
I
win.
like Doug. Okay, I know, but I mean,
that's what Dougie P the edge because of the
yeah, but we would
experience,
never give Brandon Staley the edge as the coach.
right? But he ain't got no experience. He got no
But I
playoff
still
experience.
think the team itself got way more experience.
They do. I mean,
Remember, you
not
got
much.
Khalil Mack, you got Bosa, you got veterans on that team that been to the playoffs and know what it's like.
Khalil Mack been to the
Keenan
playoffs too.
Allen. Khalil Mack been to the playoffs
With
and he
who?
was with God
With
with
the
the
Bears
Raiders.
at one time,
That one, well, he one more than a lot of them.
right? That's what I'm saying. That's
But
what
when
I'm
he was
saying.
with the Raiders, he
But
didn't make playoffs.
they got knocked out. Remember when Carr got injured?
Yeah, but
So he didn't. So he
those
doesn't
guys,
really have playoff experience like that.
those
But
guys still remember he still got a lot of veterans on the defense too that know.
right,
Keenan Allen been to the playoffs
been there.
already.
Mike Williams been there, and
Exactly.
Eckler has been there before. But the thing is that you got you got a head coach who has, I mean, did the whole bus ride.
You got
Fit
head coach
Super
that
Bowl
been
and
a
win it.
whole bus right. But you got not one player on that team that know how to feel.
So I mean, so he could. I mean, it's different.
Not one player on that team know how the players feel. That team
so,
is so young.
So he could have them ready to go. But
I don't think Jacksonville will pull it off though. I don't think Jacksonville.
I think they can. I think they can.
The only way they can pull it off is when we come back here and cuss Brandon Staley again. That's the only thing about it, because we're gonna cuss Brandon Staley. I don't think that they're gonna pull it off, because I think they're two good teams, but I just think I give the edge to the Chargers for. I mean, just the team that it is. It's a good balance of youth and veterans. I think with the Jaguars, it's just leaning more towards the youth. So the youth gonna get exposed in the playoffs.
I think Hubbard is
my opinion. So
big expecter, because to me he by far is a step ahead on Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah,
I think.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence took a big step this year, but it's still how it is.
Right.
All right. So with that, I got the Chargers.
I give it the Chargers.
How you going into the scene?
Tough, because a tough game.
I think I mean Brandon Staley the coach defense, but whoever play, I think what your name is, Justin Herbert could overcome whoever coaching that come out there on Sunday.
He ain't been overcoming it before.
Yeah, because they had injuries. But if they had a fully healthy squad, an offense all season, hell yeah.
So this is my scenario. If it's a close game, the Jaguars gonna win, because Brandon Staley is a fuck. But the Chargers should win that game. But if anytime that game get close, the Jaguars gonna win it.
It's gonna be a close game.
If it's a 3-point game going into the fourth quarter, 2 minutes left, Jaguars win. Because Brandon Staley don't know what to do when that pressure come on, especially in the playoffs.
So you're saying Brandon Staley gonna mess it up?
I think Brandon Staley gonna choke again. The Chargers should win that game, but I think Staley gonna choke that.
If they don't win, Staley fired. So
them should.
Well, we know that for a fact. All right, so I got Chargers. Jizzle got Chargers. Who you picturing?
Chargers. But like I said, if it's a close game, he got choke.
No, we just gotta see. All right, well, what game we got Sunday, 1:00?
We got 3 games on Sunday. I think
the first
game is Miami at Buffalo.
So that's another divisional game there.
Buffalo all day.
I think it was 1-1 in the regular season.
Yeah.
1-1 and
come out there with a
hammer. So what do you guys think about this game now?
No Tua.
You still ain't playing?
But I don't think Tua right guy. Tua ain't right.
Well, I'll tell you one thing: if Tua ain't playing, they shouldn't even show it on TV. Because I don't know. Jizzle, what do you think?
The Bills right now on an emotional high right now with the Mar Hamlin situation. So they're gonna come out there ready to play. I think it's probably gonna be a 10-20 point victory.
Only?
Yeah, 10-20 point victory.
Is that you saying that with Tua as the quarterback or as not the quarterback?
Even if Tua is the quarterback.
Even if he did.
Mm-hmm. Right now they're right on emotional high. They're gonna come out hot. Do what they gotta do, probably win this game. Then after they'll come down to earth when they play.
But the thing is, they won a game against them. I can't take that away from them.
True.
They did win a game. I don't know how they did it, but they did. And it's not like they got a scrub team. You still gotta watch Waddle, Tyreek, them Jeff Wilson and them fellas. And the defense still, you got Xavier Howard there. And the defense still could do stuff. It's just question mark me now is Tua. Plus now that he injured, it kind of tough to see what you're gonna get. But I don't think they'll pull it off. If Tua ain't play for the whole past 2 weeks, I don't think they could do it. But I don't know. But I'll go Buffalo on that one.
Right.
So I assume everybody going Buffalo.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right. What's the next one?
Next one is
Giants Vikings.
Vikings.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with the
I-
Vikings in this one.
What are you guys thinking? What are you thinking, Sheen?
The Vikings they haven't been looking good yet. They ain't been looking good the last couple of weeks. I can go with the Giants.
It took the Vikings a 64 or something yard, 61-yard field goal to beat the Giants last time. Do I give them the home field advantage? I don't know. That
The
Giants
Han.
team, I love the Han, yes, but that one is I like the Vikings, but I can't deny what I see from the Giants this year, and the Vikings just prone to making some stupid losses, and this could be one of them. I'll go with the Vikings. She ain't got Giants, doesn't mean you got Vikings. And then I think the last game on Sunday is another divisional game. Ravens at Bengals. I don't even know what Lamar doing. I just going Ravens. But I got a question for you guys. Because I was listening to some of them analysts today, and the question was brought up to them as well. If you're Lamar still seeking a new deal, do you play?
No.
Nope.
Because I can go there, tear my ACL, and just lose hundreds of millions like that.
Exactly. I'm not
Do
playing.
I play?
That ain't the only reason I ain't playing either. I've been asking for a contract whole season. And you just got in there and pay all that money to Roquan, who just reached?
Former MVP, former All Pro, former Pro Bowler.
And you got to pay all that money to a linebacker?
I think he said he don't negotiate during the season. He shut it down. He had given him a date. He gave him a date, and then remember he's the own
So why didn't Russia sign Lamar Roquan and you know you got Lamar to sign?
Probably lock him up. But Lamar don't do negotiations during the season. But a lot of persons said, like, from the team spirit perspective, you want to be out there and help your team win. But then, as somebody said today, if I a teammate of Lamar, yeah, I want him out there. But do I want him out there that bad? And then he go injure himself and like cost the man hundreds of millions?
Mm-hmm.
At some point, you got to think about yourself, eh?
That's the thing. He said, if I was Lamar, I'd have a shot pay to play. I would go on the sidelines of that game and pay me, and I'll play. So,
What you call it? They don't sell him. They could try to franchise him, but he's not gonna play on a franchise tag.
No, and that franchise tag gonna be about close to 500 million.
Exactly. So he's not gonna play on a franchise tag. So I mean, you gotta watch it because you got openings. Texans got an opening. A good spot for him to go would be to the Jets. That's a
But
good
the Jets got him as their number one option.
for Lamar, right?
They're hoping
Right,
that he doesn't sign.
Exactly. So I mean, you as Baltimore is like, you got your panties tight or not? No, because you know what the hell you gonna do. You should just give him the money that he was asking for and call the judge. You're not gonna. It's gonna be hard to find a known player who has done it in the league before than having to try and go get another quarterback.
They may want to give him that guaranteed money.
You might not get a Lamar Jackson.
Mhm.
You might not get a top-notch quarterback.
And
By the reasons, I give them a blank check and tell him go ahead. How much you want?
see, they either gonna get him signed, or if it goes in a stalemate, gonna get 3 first-round picks to treat him. Cause they will franchise tag him. We know that for a fact.
Right.
So you either sign the guy, but I can't see John Harbaugh letting him go. Cause if John Harbaugh let him go, what the Raiders, what the Ravens working with?
Nothing.
No backup plan. So that's
And that
something we gotta
and
see.
Lamar hasn't played with a number one wide receiver really throughout his whole career. You know?
Exactly.
Even when he won his yes, he had a number one tight end,
What
but
what's
he never had a number one wide receiver.
what if Lamar go to
Him.
the Raiders?
Huh?
What if Lamar go to the Raiders?
That ain't gonna happen.
That happened.
They don't have the cap for it.
Even then Lego Derek Carr?
They still ain't gonna have the cap for it.
Man, he wants guaranteed money.
Right. And that means if you guarantee some amount of money, talking about a lot of your cap. So but he ain't gonna go Raiders. All right. I think everybody got a Bengals on that one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What
He
we
got
got
money
on
right here, man.
I know what and I was just gonna say what we got for the final game, which is Cowboys and Buccaneers. What you guys think about that game?
I want Tampa Bay to win, but I don't see Tampa Bay
I
beating
can
Dallas.
easily see Tampa Bay winning that game.
Nah. I tell her you already. The
I don't see
Buccaneers
Tampa
is
Bay.
not
But
a team.
but,
Yeah, I don't see
but,
Tampa Bay beating Dallas.
but Dallas gonna win there.
Yeah, that's not
The
right.
Buccaneers are not a playoff team. If the Cowboys lose to the Buccaneers, Jerry need to sell the team, fire McCarthy, fire that, fire everybody on the team and just blow it up.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Exactly.
Why them lose last year?
That team, no. I don't want to hear that. That team, no. It should never be that the Buccaneers win that game. The Buccaneers is not a playoff team this year. Not because you got Tom Brady, but no. The Cowboys lose that game, it will be very shameful. So I picking Cowboys. So I know who you guys got.
I give it the Cowboys.
I got the Cowboys.
All right. So those are our 6 playoff games. Like we said, Sheen is gonna start it off with us on Saturday at
Yo,
4:30.
anything go right down with that, you know?
You gotta start out now. We
No.
I give a heads up. No. Anything go right done.
that's you. You gotta start out. That ain't got nothing to do with me, Keith.
I gotta be emotional distraught. I can't come on the show Saturday.
That's up to you.
I had enough of them. I had enough.
I can't take one.
Up to you.
Not this year.
All right, so outside of the playoffs, we still got stuff going on around the NFL, and we know what Monday was, the official term that you call the day after the season, Black Monday.
Mhm.
Didn't have tons loads, but we did have 3 openings, which was Denver, Carolina, and Indianapolis. And I think we added how much more to it? 2? Houston and Arizona.
Arizona.
So there's 5 of them. So you got 5 openings. So you got Arizona, Houston, Carolina, Indianapolis, and Denver. You guys were surprised about any of the 2 on Monday?
We all know Kingsbury wasn't a hot seat, and
I will always tell you Kingsbury gonna get fired.
we didn't think that the Texans will hold on to Lovie Smith. Even
But
though
they say Lovie Smith. They say Lovie Smith stick it to the Texans boy going fit for 2. They know he knew he was gonna get fired. So you say, okay, if that what it is, I gonna go for 2, win the game, and take care of the number 1 position. And hope you don't get a quarterback. Cause that's 2 years in a row now you fire a black head coach 1 year after another, which is David Culley and then Lovie Smith. Well, no, if that's a bad look on the
at
organization.
some point the NFL got stepping.
That's a bad look on the organization.
Yeah, and probably nobody's gonna want to coach for. I mean, of course, you would love to have an NFL head coaching job, but
Yeah,
I mean,
no matter
you're not gonna get a sexy pick.
they still say it's uncertainty uncertainty around the front office, which is the GM, but it doesn't look good from Houston point of view that you fire two black head coaches 1 year in, 1 year out. David Cully didn't have a fair shake.
Didn't
Lovey
have
Smith,
a chance.
I don't know if Lovey had a fair chance
The team
considering
played.
with that team.
I mean, the team played good
Not,
football.
not after one season.
Exactly. You can't build nothing like that. You just give a man one season. So now it's three black head coaches that got bad at the stick because again Steve Wilkes had the one in Arizona too.
True.
But it's like they say, like they have coaches like Joe Judge and Matt Rule and them getting 2 and 3 years to fix things when you got Cully, Wilkes, and them guys getting all of 1 year and then they're gone. So we'll see where the Texans go. I know they requested an interview for Gannon and D'Amico Ryans. So we gotta see what happened. I mean, the situation in Arizona, they said the relationship between Kyler and Cliff Kingsbury was too sour. Really, really bad. That I remember we were talking about it last night. They did give him an extension. He had an extension to 2027. He signed one last year. So now you pay. Remember the NFL sent out a memo and say you got 800. You got something like 80 million. 800 million or something in coaches that ain't even in the NFL that got fired. And now they're still adding to it because you just signed him to like a 5-year extension last year, and now you got to pay him for 4 years. And he just ain't doing nothing. And then I saw that Kyler's gonna have a say in who the next head coach is. He and the owner is gonna do the interview process. So they're already labeling Kyler as a coach killer.
Kyler ain't no freaking big stat quarterback that he could be out there talking about having that much influence on who's the quarterback coach gonna be.
You send him as just a quarterback, so he has a say.
Yeah, you're gonna need somebody that remember at the end of the day, he is the quarterback for the future. So you gotta find somebody that can blend in well with him. You just can't bring somebody out there.
Flipping luck. Good luck.
And that's what I said. Like they're gonna have a new GM and they're gonna have a new head coach.
They also want to trade Hopkins too.
And Hopkins gone. So no, you can tell me this new GM, this new head coach are coming. They gotta deal with Kyler.
I think if Kyler approves him, he'll come in. But
I want to see who that coach gonna be.
We gotta see. I don't know. I haven't seen anything on who they requested yet. They say Vance Joseph, which is a defensive coordinator, is very well respected and liked in the building, and he's probably the leading candidate now to be the head coach. But you still gotta go through everything. And my team, the Panthers, they already started the interview process. One thing that we could see with the Panthers is they have a big emphasis on offensive coordinators. There's only one person with a defensive background, and that's Steve Wilkes. He interviewed today, but we've requested Jim Caldwell interviewed yesterday. Then we requested Frank Wright. We requested Ben Johnson. We requested Shane Steichen, and we requested Mike Kafka. Those are our 5 offensive coordinators, and Ken Darcy, the offensive coordinator from the Buffalo Bills. That's 6 offensive coordinators and Steve Wilkes. So, like I was saying, I like Steve Wilkes, but he got to put in a damn good interview to win this job because the fans like him, the players like him, but that don't mean you're gonna win. And you can see where the Panthers' focus is. Strictly on offense. All of those are offensive coordinator. A lot of persons are praising Frank Wright because of the job he did in Philly, and then the first 2 seasons in Indianapolis when he had a stable quarterback.
True.
Things were glooming. It's only when they went into the quarterback problem that Frank Wright, I won't say Frank Wright, but the team started not to do good. So Frank Wright is getting high praise. Ben Johnson is gonna get high praise for what he did on Detroit's offense. We know Steichen is gonna get high praise for what he did with Jalen Hurts in the Philadelphia offense. We know Ken Darcy is gonna get high praise for what he's doing out there in Buffalo. And Mike Kafka is getting high praise for
He did it.
having what he's doing with Daniel Jones, because at one point, remember, Daniel Jones was going to be an afterthought. They just right now this year. Now they got Daniel Jones out there thinking about an extension in New York. So they say Mike Kafka may be a year or two away from being a head coach, but it's good that he's getting the interview now. I think the Texans requested the interview him too, but the Panthers, they got strict emphasis on offense. And we were talking about it last night. You can't win if you're on an offense in this league. Your defense could get away.
Right.
But you got to have a good offense. Your offense got to help you. Your offense got to be able to play. And I wouldn't be, to be honest, if Steve Wilks come back and he got damn good staff. I got a report say that he has a strong offensive staff that he wants to put together, and that was what he was going to show them in the interview. But I can't be vexed if I get Steichen as the head coach, Ben Johnson as the head coach, Ken Darcy as the head coach, Frank Wright as the head coach. Jim Caldwell, I don't mind Jim Caldwell either. It's just that he's been out of the NFL for about 2 years.
Time now.
I just don't want the offense to be outdated. He's a good developer. I would like him to be my quarterback's coach or something. That he helped develop Peyton and Stafford and those guys. But I don't mind going Steichen, Ben Johnson, or Ken Darcy. Or if Steve Wilks could give me a good offensive coordinator to help build the team, then yeah. So I just got to see. It's just still in the early rounds. We interviewed Jim Caldwell yesterday and Steve Wilks today. More than likely, we'll get Ben Johnson in, and then we'll get Steichen in, because this is the bye week for them.
Yeah, this is a bye week.
And then we gotta wait for Ken Darcy because they're playing this weekend, and we got a week for Kafka because the Giants playing this weekend. So those are the ones we gotta wait for. As for the Colts still say that Jeff Saturday is still in the running for head coach. What? That's all I've heard from them. I don't know who they're targeting. And
still in the run for that. Oh my god.
yeah, that's what I heard. And then I think they're trying to interview Denver's defensive coordinator. I think he's a hot topic. D'Amico Ryans and that fella. I don't know who he is, but the Denver defensive coordinator is getting a lot notice too. I don't know who he be.
Well, they had. I mean, their defense was good.
Yeah, they had one of the top defenses.
Yeah.
So you got him, and then who's the other team I'm missing? They ain't got head coach. We talk about Arizona, Houston,
The Colts.
Colts, Panthers. That's 4. Somebody else. Oh, and Denver. We forget Denver.
Yeah.
I think Jim Harbaugh already interviewed for Denver on a Zoom call through Zoom.
Right.
So he got a virtual interview. We know they're waiting on Sean Payton to get the interview, and then we just gotta see where they go with those stuff. But I was surprised it was only, you guys surprised it was just only 5 head coaching jobs. Like you thought it was above right.
I thought Ron Rivera would have been fired.
I think it's still coming. I think
No,
that one's still coming.
they fired the offensive coordinator. I think that's the move. That's the move that's the move symbolizing that he's still gonna stay.
They didn't go nowhere. Other than that, I mean,
You think anything else?
the coaches out there who really would say should have dissolved the fire.
I think Steele is still on the hot seat.
McVay gonna get fired, but he gonna leave.
Well, it's up to him. Yeah, it's up to him. It's not if he's not gonna get fired if he leaves on his own terms. I still think Steele is on the hot seat. If they lose, he's gonna get fired.
But yeah, if he lose the playoff, that
Yeah.
I think McCarthy on the hot seat too.
I was just gonna say I don't know about McCarthy too. McCarthy lose to the Buccaneers, that's a bad look.
Yeah. If they get trumped out on the first one again, yeah, I think he gotta go.
So you got McCarthy, you got Brandon Staley. That's 2 question marks still. We thought it was Ron Rivera, but he looks like he's safe. I'm still trying to think of anybody else that no. NFC South, Dennis Allen is fine, Arthur Smith is fine. You think? What you think about Todd Bowles? Think he's fine if he loses?
Yeah, I think he get one more year.
Well, he black.
The Buccaneers going for a rebuild. So I mean, after Brady leaves, I think
I
that
don't
they'll
know
go.
what I don't know what to think. I think there's a chance he can get fired
Yeah, there's a chance. Yeah.
because for the Buccaneers to be doing so good the past few years, and then this first year that he take over, they ain't do good. He's the scapegoat for it. Especially
I
if they
would
bring in a new quarterback. They bring in a new quarterback. I don't think Todd Bowles gonna be there.
I would take he as my defensive
Defensive
coordinator
coordinator.
if Vietnam goes.
So that's something we gotta look at. So you got three playoff team that's still question marks. Outside of them, I'm trying to figure out if anybody else I see going. Not in my eyes. I don't see anybody else thinking it.
I
So
think Raheem Nims would have been fired for the Raiders, but they can't.
Josh McDaniels.
Big Daniels.
Yeah, McDaniels would have been fired, but they can't fire him. They don't have any money, so they have to stick with it.
Well, we gotta see. But I mean, that's the five openings for now. We'll keep everybody updated on it as they go forward. I know Parsons are doing interviews, but teams still gotta wait because some of the coordinators are still in the playoffs. So we gotta still let that play out. But for my sake, for the Panthers' sake, hopefully they get it. The thing did say what's his name? Scott Feder, the GM, did say the list isn't gonna be big. I think that's the list there. I don't think they're gonna interview anybody else. It's them about six offensive coaches and then one defensive coach. I think that's it. I think they're
Yeah,
not gonna go no further than that.
yeah, because you want to get your coaching staff set before, because right after
Yeah.
Super Bowl done is what free agency.
No, you
No,
still got like a month.
You still like a month, right?
Yeah,
But
because
that's when you get a coaching staff.
you're going to the franchise tag
Right,
period and them kind of stuff. I feel it's got Super Bowl is like the first week of February,
right.
and then free agency is like
Not pick a match.
between the 7th to 10th of March or something around
Right.
there.
So yeah,
So
so
you
you
still
want to
got
have
time.
your coaching staff set probably like right after Super Bowl or even before the Super Bowl. You want to know who your head coach is gonna be.
But to me, I just glad from the Panthers' point of view that they got an idea what they're looking for.
True.
It wasn't a mixture like half offense, half defensive coordinator. You don't know where you're going. We can clearly see the focus is being on the offense.
Yeah, they have a set plan.
Yeah, the only thing is, like I say, only Steve Wills could win it from the defensive side if he has a strong offensive plan. But it's clear that Carolina wants to go in the offensive direction, which is fine with me, and I like that because offense have been a terrible, terrible piece of this team for too long now. Defense always being good but not great. But it's time to help the defense because the offense makes the defense look bad because they're on the field so much.
yeah,
So, like I say, you get the right coordinator. Like a lot of persons are saying, if we get Steichen, we're gonna get Anthony Richardson because you can play the same type of like Jalen Hurts type thing. Could be.
True.
Ben Johnson is more run heavy, vertical passer. You're gonna see who you need there. Ken Darcy work with Josh Allen. You can't make no more Josh Allens. So Kafka, give him credit for working with Daniel Jones and Frank Wright. The guy know what he's doing. Frank Wright is a legend. Well, not a legend, but he's done a lot of good stuff. So I'll keep us updated on what happens with our coaching sorts. But outside of that, I think that's all the news I got around the NFL.
yeah. I think
I know we still made picks for week 18. I don't
yeah.
even know who win that cut. It was upside, it was up and down. Pop that up there. Let me see who win there.
Who in that Shane?
I have no idea.
But
What
me, she did
Jizzle me? What me you going through?
try.
Let me check this.
He said, "Let me check this."
Cause Jizzle, let me see here. So I picked Baltimore. Oh yeah, the Chargers lose.
Yeah.
I sure I'd pick Carolina. Why would I go against my team? So for the last week of the regular season, me and Jizzle pulled off a tie with Shane going. Shane finally went against the odds. He went New York Giants, but he went with that because he wanted Philly to lose to get a number 1 seed.
Yep.
He picked the Jets. I don't know why he picked the Jets.
Fucking Miami no tour. And Zach Wilson come out flat, man.
No, Zach Wilson didn't play or Flacco.
That's the whole thing. I thought they said Zach Wilson gonna play.
No, Flacco was the starter.
Yeah.
Then what make you think Las Vegas are gonna beat
That was a win. That was a win.
Kansas City?
Yeah, that was
and then he went Tampa. Like he Tampa gonna bench them players.
Tampa they bench them players too.
Yes, better stop playing the second quarter.
Cool.
So we got the week 18 picks. Congrats to me and Jizzle. You guys still want to do some game balls and think for the last week? Well, we got to do. We got to finish it up.
Yeah.
We got to finish it up. My game ball, I'll start. My game ball goes to Big Bad Dougie P and those Jacksonville Jaguars for winning that game and making the playoffs after quite some time. So I'm giving my game ball to Dougie P for leading the team to playoffs. Who's that game ball?
My game ball going to Jamal Williams, Detroit. Breaking Barry Sanders' record in Detroit. That's something. Yeah, I give props to right there. And the way how they handled the Packers and defeat. They might have just put Aaron Rodgers on a plane and sent him to the islands.
Send to the islands. Bye. Yep. All right, Jizzle, who you got?
My game ball going to the board gang, baby.
I want to ask.
For who?
For what?
Maybe for what?
For what?
For week 18?
Yeah, for what? What did you do?
For week 18 and for the whole season.
No, we ain't talking about game ball for the season. This is a week 18 game ball.
I can't give my team the game ball.
We're going to do that after. We're going to do that after. No. Give your week 18 game ball.
They don't want to
give your week 18 game ball, please.
I tell you.
You give somebody. Give week 18. Give your week 18 game ball.
The back of he Philadelphia Eagles week 18.
Like them play third string team and I give a game ball.
Why not? I'm gonna give it to the team I picked to win the the AFC South. The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, they do that. Yes.
He only picked that guy. Pick it.
No.
Okay. Trash bags.
Dallas Cowboys. I couldn't just start. I had to start it. Dallas Cowboys.
All right.
And I hope them roll into the playoffs with that same trash bag mentality. Stink up the joint.
No, don't say that, because I don't like the Buccaneers.
You have a text something like I don't like Cowboys.
My game ball, sorry to see it.
Not the game ball, trash. Trash bag.
A trash bag. It going to the New Orleans seats. The Panthers do everything fire to win. Donald threw for 54 yards for a whole, 45 yards for a whole game. Threw 2 picks. We do everything fire to win the game. I even got a first round pick now, I still lose. Eddie Pinheiro had to kick a game winning pick. That what burned me. I could understand that the Saints say, we lose, we got higher up in the draft order. I play as starters. Donald only threw 54 yards, and I still lose. Jizzle, you wasn't here, but me and Shane are here, and I did tell Shane, well, I make it look competitive, Panthers. Then two they look, the Saints do some nonsense, now they hear me say, oh, Jesus, the Panthers win the game. The trash bag got to the Saints. I'm sorry, I can't do it. The trash bag got the Panthers. Donald do everything for I to lose to win the game. Now I still eating. So the trash bag got to the Saints. Just who your trash?
I think we need to send the NFL a notice. I think the Carolina Panthers trying to tank that game now.
No, we play our best.
I know.
My trash bag going to Aaron Rodgers. He had a horrible performance Sunday night.
That's fair.
You are a veteran, been in this league for so many years. You don't know what's supposed to happen. What you should have done. I mean, it was the ball was in your court. You win. You in the playoffs. But you went out there and play a bunch of trash.
Right.
Just throwing out the ball for no reason. It looked like Aaron Rodgers didn't want to play. That's how it looked. It didn't look like the same old Aaron Rodgers that we are customers seeing. He looks like the Aaron Rodgers who's just say, you know what, I give up. I'm done. Time to retire. So he gets a trash bag this week.
Okay, so now I can think, Jizzle. So, who gets the season game ball? Now you could say Jizzle.
The season?
Yeah, who you
I
give
give
the
my team.
who you give the 2022-2023 game ball to? Season
I give
game
it
ball.
to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, of course. I give it to him. I give it to that guy. He gets the game ball for 2022.
Okay, see, Shane, who's your season game ball to?
I don't know.
You gotta pick one.
Season game ball.
Yep.
I don't want to be biased.
You could pick Porter if you want.
No, I can't even pick Pelé on 5 games. I mean, I want to go Nick Bosa.
Nothing wrong with that. That's your game ball.
18 and a half sacks in the season. Finally, hopefully, we'll get Defensive Player of the Year that he deserves a couple times. Hopefully, he'll get it. We can see what kind of monster he can be playing fully healthy for a season, even though he missed a game this year. 18 and a half sacks ain't no punk feet. So I give it to Nick Bosa.
I'll give my season game ball. Still got to give it to Andy Reid, boy. That team was scheduled to be last in that division. Nobody deserved to beat the Chiefs. Were dead. Chiefs had nobody on defense. Them lose Tyreek Hill. Oh, the offense and look there. Andy Reid was as cool as calm. Kept his team ready. They got a number 1 seed in the AFC. So I can give credit where credit is due. A lot of teams wish they had that type of luxury like Andy Reid and them. So I'll give my game ball to Andy Reid. All right, now who's your season's trash bag? Who do you give your season's trash bag to? Well, I'll go first. My season's trash bag is Aaron Rodgers. He complained all the time. Oh, he had nobody this, he had this and this and this and this. Yeah, but you still had a chance to make the play. All you had to do was beat the Lions at home. The Packers got some big 30-1 record, something like that. At home in December and January. The only loss they only had one loss. The only loss they had was against the Lions. So now they got 2 losses. Now 2 come against the Lions. But my biggest trash bag definitely goes to Aaron Rodgers.
Mine goes to the silver and black. It was high expectations for that team coming to the season. You got a new head coach, new GM. You brought in Devontae Adams. You brought in Yannick Ngakoue. You still had Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow, and of course Derek Carr. And I think a lot of analysts and a lot of us thought that the Raiders would have been a team contending right now for Super Bowl. Probably been in the playoffs. But they were horrible all season, from start to finish. So they get my trash bag for the year.
All right, Shane, who's your trash bag?
We can stay out in the West, and then go to Denver Broncos front office. Yeah, we talk about our season that the Broncos is 1 quarterback away from dominating that division. They went out and get Russell Wilson, but they went and get Nathaniel Hackett. Then you see how bad that team was looking. with a Russell Wilson, and everybody say, "What's wrong with Russell? What's wrong with Russell?" You take that long to realize that ain't Russell. It's your damn coach, who, by the way, had to go get a counselor to help him call plays from the press box. A head coach, right? You take that long to fire his ass, and as soon as you fire Nathaniel Hackett and put who get the interim offensive coordinator?
No, some fella, I don't know. They took away the play call from Hackett,
Hackett, yeah.
and then Clint Kubiak was the
And
offensive coordinator, but they had somebody else as the head coach.
As soon as you get rid of Hackett, that team ain't do nothing but put up points on the board. That team ain't do nothing but put points up on the board. I could almost go back in the weeks to tell you when them fire.
The average 30 points for the last few games, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I could tell you exactly what week they fire Hackett because you could just look at the scores. All the way back to week 13, no, eh? Week 13 was, but that week had to be them firing. Got them lose 10-9 to Baltimore. Week 14, them lose to the Chiefs, but them scored 28 points. They may score 28 points all season. Them lose 24-28. Week 15, then play Arizona and put up 24 points again. Week 16. They play the Rams. I know what the fuck happened. They get distracted. 51-14.
I think that's when Hackett got fired.
That's when he got fired?
That's when
I think he was in play calling.
I think he wasn't play. He wasn't.
No, he took away the play call all year.
Yeah. I think that's when he got fired that game.
Then week 16, they played the Chiefs again and put up 24 points again. Damn near beat the Chiefs. It comes out last minute field goal on that game. And then last week, or this week, they put up 31, beat the Chargers. I don't know. Trash bag for the season. That total complete disappointment to me was the Denver Broncos. Because that team last year, we all watched that team and was like, they just need a quarterback. The defense that we had, they went out and spent that money and get Russell Wilson. By from week 4, you have to make an adjustment. You had to realize something wrong. And it can't be that Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson has never looked that bad. I've never seen Russell Wilson look like that.
Agreed.
So that's fine.
All right, so now we gave out our trash bags. We gave out our game balls. I know it was me who put it down.
What's that?
NFL predictions. I did put it down for all of us. I had predictions at the start of the season. We all had predictions.
Yeah, we had predictions there.
All right, here's these predictions by KG's
Your mic.
prediction. You hear me?
Yeah.
No. Like your internet starting to fade, huh?
You can hear me now?
You can hear now.
Okay. We still good, right?
Yeah, we good.
All right, so the predictions. KG, your AFC predictions were Bengals, Jaguars, Bills, Chargers, Raiders, Dolphins, Broncos. How much
you
got right? Bengals.
We're losing you. We lose you again.
Hold on, wait. Let me back up and come back. Give me a sec.
I hear who I hear by KZ Bengals.
I think I hear Bengals,
Broncos,
Bills, Broncos, Raiders, Chargers,
and Jacksonville. I think. I know. I remember you saying Jacksonville in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I said Jacksonville. The Raiders and Broncos. Let me think. I thought it would have been more competitive.
I'm back. You can hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So we had Jizzle. Yours was the Bengals, the Jaguars, the Bills, the Chargers, the Raiders, the Dolphins, the Broncos.
Yeah. What else?
So he get the Bengals right, Jaguars right, Bills right, Chargers right, and Dolphins right. So you got 5
Five.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Shane, you had Bengals, Colts, Bills, Raiders, Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers.
Say I missed one.
So Bengals,
Uh-huh.
Colts, Bills, Raiders, Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers.
I got 4.
You had the whole of the AFC West going in the playoffs. Raiders,
But
Chiefs,
yeah, the
Broncos,
division,
Chargers.
by that division was supposed to be tough. That division was supposed to be tough.
So you got what, 4 of them?
4.
Can you move your mic?
5.
Move your mic.
Huh?
Carry it down a bit. Carry your mic down a bit.
Oh, you get me?
You're like a vacuum here. Just blow, please.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, good. All right. For me, I had Bengals, Titans, Bills, Chargers, Broncos, Ravens, Raiders. So I got Bengals right, Bills right, Chargers right, and Ravens right. So 4.
I think when you switch over your screen, we start to lose you.
Okay, let me see something. So you guys can't hear me?
You're like you're speeding up and breaking up.
Speeding up.
You can hear me now?
You can hear you now, yeah.
So okay, so my picks were the Bengals, the Titans, the Bills, the Chargers, the Broncos, the Ravens, and the Raiders. So I only got
about
4.
So you got 4.
Bengals, Bills, Chargers, and Ravens.
Yeah.
In the
KG,
NFC
KG
now,
got predictions got a 5
KG got 5.
in the AFC.
In the
NFC,
NFC,
fuck. I had never expect the whole AFC East to get the fucking there. Nah.
in the NFC, Jizzle got Minnesota, the Bucks, the Eagles, the Rams, the 49ers, the Commanders, and the Panthers. So he got
Wow.
Minnesota right, the Bucks right, the Eagles
Four.
right, and the 49ers right.
4. Yeah.
Shane, you had Minnesota, the Bucks, the Eagles, the 49ers, the Rams, the Packers, and the Cowboys. So you had
So I got 5.
Minnesota right, the Bucks right, Eagles right, 49ers right, and Cowboys. But I must ain't got none right if I looking at this here. I got the Packers, the Panthers, the Commanders, the Rams, the Bucks, the Vikings, and the Saints. I got 2 right. I got the Bucks and the Vikings right. Nothing else.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so Jizzle's AFC is Bills versus Chargers, which can still happen,
Mhm.
and Eagles versus Bucks, which can still happen.
That not gonna happen.
Shane, yours is Bills versus Broncos, which can't happen, and Rams versus Niners, which can happen. Mine is Chargers versus Bengals, which can happen. Panthers versus Rams, which can't happen. Soul is Jizzle, Bills versus Bucks, which can happen. Bills is the winner. Shane, Bills versus 49ers, that can happen. 49ers the winner. And mine is Rams versus Chargers, with Chargers the winner. So that could still happen from the Chargers side.
I don't want to see that fucking Super Bowl though. What the fuck made me pick that? I don't want to see that.
Bills versus Niners.
Bills versus 49ers. I must want me cry.
Well, that was our pick. This was week 1. We made these picks before week 1, and I saved them. So Jizzle got 5 right in the AFC, and then me and Shane got 4 right. And then the NFC, Shane got 5 right. Jizzle got 4 right. Lad, look, Green Bay. Let me see who I picked. Green Bay, the Panthers, the Commanders, and the Rams. 4 teams stink up and the Saints. 5 teams stink up the Giants. So, boy. All right, so let's see if Jizzle could still get his Bills versus Chargers. Shane can get his Bills versus.
Duck it. I rather see the Eagles in there, baby.
But you had Bills versus Bucks. Wow. You said the Bucks would beat the Eagles in the AFC Championship
game, right? Yeah.
Shane had Rams versus Niners. The Niners could get him on the right. I had Panthers versus. What make me pick the Panthers, buddy? But I was just going at. But I had the Rams making the school. We all thought the Rams were going to be good at some point this year.
Yep.
So all of us actually picked the Rams to make the playoffs. I watched it here. All of us had the Rams in the playoffs. From the NFC point of view, only me and Shane had Green Bay. Me and Jizzle had Washington. Shane put the Cowboys to make the playoffs. So all of us picked Minnesota. Our box. I didn't pick the 49ers to make it. But yeah, and then in the AFC side, all of us picked Bengals. All of us had different division winners for the AFC South. Jizzle had Jaguars. Shane had Colts. I had Titans. All of us picked Bills as the AFC East.
Not East side.
East. In the AFC West, all of us picked AFC West. Me and Jizzle picked Chargers. Shane picked Raiders. And then Jizzle 3 wildcard teams was Raiders, Dolphins, Broncos. Shane yours was Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers. Mine was Broncos, Ravens, Raiders. Yeah, I had different divisions.
Mm-hmm.
So Jizzle you and Shane had picked Minnesota to win the North. I picked Green Bay. You and Jizzle picked Bucks to win the South. I picked Carolina. Jizzle and Shane picked Eagles to win the thing. I picked the Commanders. And then me and Jizzle had picked the Rams to win the West, and Shane picked the 49ers. And then the 3 was 49ers, Commanders, Panthers for Jizzle, Rams, Packers, Cowboys for Shane, and then Bucks, Vikings, and Saints for me. So we still, all our Super Bowl winners still in, but to get there gonna be a little.
Who I picked to win the Super Bowl?
You picked the Niners, but Bills versus Niners.
I don't ask.
You had Bills versus Broncos in the AFC Championship game, and Rams versus Niners.
Mm-hmm.
So you still got two winners to make Super Bowl. Jizzle got 2 winners in still, and I only got 1, which is the Chargers. So I saved it, and it's almost there. We still rolling, but I think that's probably it for us for tonight. There's nothing much more to talk about. As the week goes on, we'll still hear more coaching stuff that's going on. And then we won't be on before Shane's divisional match, but we'll come on and talk about that divisional match. We'll talk about that divisional matchup. But me and Jizzle will be here. We'll talk about the divisional matchup when we come on Saturday. But good luck to the 49ers as they face the Saints, as they face the Seahawks on Saturday afternoon. So we'll talk about that when we get on. But any other news and notes, we'll keep it posted all the time on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Be sure to check us out there, and don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube page. But outside of that, that's it for me.
Don't forget to hit that bell icon, so whenever we're going live, you get a notification.
Definitely. So that's it for me. I don't know if you guys got anything else on tap, but
let's go Niners. Let's start it off, baby. Let's start it off. Let's go Niners. So see you guys on Saturday with my winner, number 1.
Peace.
Peace out.
Peace.